Football is full of magical goals and legendary moments, but sometimes the spotlight shines for all the wrong reasons. From players forgetting how to wear a shirt to others humiliating themselves on the biggest stage, these are the most embarrassing moments in football history that players will never live down. When you think of Zlatan Ibrahimović, you imagine dominance, confidence, and a man who simply can't be fazed. Back in 2013, PSG faced Nice while riding a 3-game winning streak, and Zlatan was at the heart of it all. Just 10 minutes into the match, PSG already had a goal, and Zlatan was steamrolling through defenders as if they weren't even there. But just before halftime, Nice defender Renato Savelli decided to play some mind games. In a bizarre moment, after a tussle with Zlatan, Savelli leaned in and kissed him on the cheek right in front of the cameras. Zlatan, known for his ruthless attitude, immediately shoved him away. Millions were watching and the clip went viral. Imagine trying to throw Zlatan off his game with a kiss and ending up humiliated on live television. Savelli's plan didn't work, and instead, it became one of the most awkward and embarrassing moments in football history. Now, Zlatan's moment was strange, but at least it wasn't disgusting. For Gary Lineker, things got messy literally. In 1990, England faced Ireland in the group stages of the World Cup. This was the biggest stage of his career, but unfortunately, Gary wasn't feeling well, early lead. But by the 70th minute, disaster struck while sliding in for the ball. After the game, he admitted to having stomach pains for days.
So well. Now, you came off towards the end. What was the problem?
I had a bit of problem with my stomach tonight. I've not been too well in that area for the last few days, and I was getting quite a few bad stomach pains, so they thought it best that I'd probably change me, but there's only a few minutes left anyway.
Fans still talk about that night not for his goal, but for one of the most humiliating accidents ever seen in football. Gary's moment was embarrassing, but at least it came during an intense match. Mario Balotelli managed to embarrass himself. Before the game even started, in 2011, Manchester City's young striker was warming up for a friendly against LA Galaxy. The camera zoomed in, and fans watched in disbelief as Balotelli struggled to put on a simple training bib. Over and over, he twisted the vest the wrong way, pulling it over his head and arms in the most awkward fashion. Teammates laughed, the commentators mocked him, and the clip instantly went viral. A professional footballer earning millions, unable to figure out a basic jersey, it was peak Balotelli. Yet somehow, he went on to sign multi-million-dollar contracts and gain millions of followers. If anything, it showed that anyone can become a star even if they don't know how to dress themselves. Sometimes embarrassment doesn't come from a mistake on the pitch, but from real-life awkwardness. In 2018, Venezia and Juventus had just secured the Serie A title. The celebrations were wild, fans cheering, champagne flying, and the players soaking in the glory. Venezia was on cloud 9, celebrating the biggest achievement of his career. But when he walked into the championship ceremony, he decided to greet one of the Juventus staff with a kiss on the cheek. Unfortunately for him, she turned away at the last second. The moment was caught on camera, and Venezia was left standing there rejected in front of millions. Fans immediately compared it to getting curved in the D-Miss, a humiliating reminder that even champions aren't safe from awkward moments. Now, if you think rejection hurts, imagine being dropped 3 times while injured. In 2015, Ergidilis played a Larissa in Greece, and midfielder Leonardo went down injured. The medical staff rushed onto the pitch, but instead of carefully helping him, they turned the rescue into a comedy sketch. First, they tried to lift him, but he slipped. Then they slammed him onto the stretcher, and finally, they dropped him completely 3 times in a row. Fans couldn't believe what they were watching. Leonardo needed medical help, and instead, he became the punchline of a viral blooper. To this day, that stretcher fail remains one of the funniest yet most humiliating moments in football. Some players embarrass themselves with mistakes. Others, like Fernando Navarro, forget that cameras are everywhere during a La Liga match. In 2015, Navarro couldn't wait for halftime. Instead of running off to the dressing room, he decided to relieve himself at the side of the pitch while the cameras rolled. Yes, millions of fans watched a professional footballer urinate in the middle of a match. Parents were horrified, commentators were stunned, and Navarro became a meme overnight. To this day, it remains one of the most unprofessional and awkward things ever caught live on TV. Even legends aren't safe from embarrassing moments. In 2019, Juventus secured their 8th consecutive Serie A title. Cristiano Ronaldo, as always, was at the heart of the celebrations. Fireworks, champagne, and cheers filled the stadium. But during the trophy presentation, Ronaldo made a huge mistake. As he celebrated, he started spraying champagne into the crowd without realizing his wife and son were standing right in front of him. The champagne almost hit his son directly in the face, nearly causing injury. Fans couldn't believe that one of the greatest players of all time almost blinded his own child during a celebration. Even CR7 can have an embarrassing day. Some embarrassing moments make you laugh, but others end careers. In the 2010 Asian Games, Qatar faced Uzbekistan. In the dying moments of the match, Fahad Khalfan was handed the chance of a lifetimer wide-open goal with the keeper beaten. All he had to do was tap it in. Instead, he hit the post from just a few feet away. The ball bounced out, and Qatar ended up losing the game, being eliminated from the tournament. The miss went viral, and the humiliation was too much for Khalfan. Soon after, he disappeared from professional football. A single mistake that ruined a career. Embarrassing moments usually come from individuals, but in 1996, an entire team got it wrong. Manchester City faced Liverpool in their final game of the season. They needed a win to avoid relegation, but somehow, a rumor spread through the crowd that a draw would be enough. The message reached the players, and after scoring to make it 2-2, City celebrated as if they had secured survival. Instead of pushing for the win, they wasted time, passing the ball around casually. But in reality, a draw wasn't enough. The final whistle blew, and Manchester City were relegated because they believed a fan's rumor instead of the league table. It was one of the most humiliating blunders in football history. From missed open goals to bizarre celebrations and accidents no player could ever live down, these moments prove that football isn't always glamorous. Sometimes the most unforgettable memories are also the most embarrassing. Which one shocked you the most? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more crazy football stories.